Mr. Kantigiri Goswami is former aircraft engineer from Indian Air Force, retired branch manager of State Bank of India, psychologist, and best-selling author. He had 15 years of active service in Indian Air Force and worked on aero engines of various aircraft engines and equipment in the armed forces. He had specialization in France-made helicopters. During his service in Air Force, he was posted to different parts of the country, including Leh-Ladakh and Jammu and Kashmir. He was part of the various operations of the armed forces like Blue Star Operation, Blast Track Operation, and various passive air defense exercises during peacetime. He worked in Air Force units and rendered service in Army in units of air defense regiments. Along with the equipment and aircraft, he was also trained in arms and ammunition like .303 rifles and LMGs, pistols, etc. While working on the aircraft, he discharged the duties of guard commander and preserved various security levels of Air Force at different units. He also worked as a supervisor in canteen store departments and unitron canteens. He published his military biography. Apart from the real-life story, the book What I Will Be Remembered For also narrated the glimpses of various operations during wartime and familiarized various gallantry awards. The author has published the self-help book Build Better Version of Yourself with 21 psychological ways to organize the mind to help and make changes to eradicate and resolve significant issues faced by individuals. After it was widely accepted globally, another book in the series Explore Your Ideal Version was published to rediscover 21 resilient potentials within individual. On the popular demands of readers, he published another book in the series Version 1 is Better Than Version None, with a subtitle 21 Secrets to Build Your Strong Personality. The author was also a manager in the State Bank of India for 24 years in the supervisory cadre. He discharged the duties of a field officer, service manager, and branch manager in various branches of Gujarat. He had maintained and upgraded different departments as exceptionally well run and met the requirements of levels aspired by the bank. During various line segment assignments, he managed men and material with adequate moral boosting of workers. He worked as a joint custodian of the Reserve Bank of India for several years. He maintained cash flow for ATM replenishments and currency administrative cells of branches of SBI and other banks. He was also awarded as the best branch manager of State Bank of India in 2014 to 2015. Therefore, inspired to publish another book on banking Master Your Managerial Behavior, which gave massive response and became Amazon's best-seller ranked #1. The author had a master's in psychology in 1986 from one of the universities in South India. During his active service in the armed forces and corporate sector, he guided organizations and individuals to resolve day-to-day issues under his experiments and experiences. After due consideration on abnormal behavior and mental disorders, he was inspired to write another book, Rewire Your Brain, published recently with subtitle 21 Secrets to Strengthen Your Neurons. Let us learn what the latest book is all about.
Can you see the object when you are blindfolded? Can you recognize the color with your fingers? The answer is yes. You can train your sensory organs just like you train yourself for other specific skills. Brain neurons are trained with specific techniques, and you can explore the incredible human potential within you. The deeper knowledge of the amazing muscle, which is only 2% of our body weight, may add miracles to our lives. But unfortunately we almost know only 2% about the mystery of this muscle called brain. The most decision-making tool human has got is the powerful brain. It is the crown jewel of the human body. It has taken almost 11 billion years for the evolvement of this masterpiece. This 3-pound organ is the seat of intelligence, interpreter of the senses, initiator of body movement as ultimate controller of human behavior. Lying in its bony shell and washed by protective fluid, the brain is the source of all the qualities that define humanity as a whole. The structure of the brain is like three-dimensional digital model. The fabric-like structure is totally different at different locations within same brain. With this variety of diversity, the branches intersect in millions of locations, just like every pine tree in forests. For mathematical calculations, each neuron may require a laptop, and therefore a single brain may require more than 10,000 laptops to understand and calculate the exchange of information among neurons. Since we take hundreds of decisions in a day, like how to find good friend, how to choose good food, how to wear clothes, how to reply email, etc. To understand what makes us choose on option over another, and what makes some people to jump to desirable actions while others hesitate or take undesirable decision, we need to understand internal structure of the brain. Know the physical, mental, emotional and spiritual aspects of the brain. This book may rediscover following. 1. It may drive your brain to unpredictable future. 2. You may have capacity to hack your own brain. 3. Your traits may completely change to most desirable format. 4. You may have better control of your thoughts. 5. You may challenge your lazy brain. 6. You can train your brain and can take powerful decisions. After reading this book, your hidden potential may totally change your trajectory of life. Know the hitherto unknown facts and transform your thoughts to prove yourself to be better human.